we're going to talk about Ayurveda and skincare. And I will speak about the condition of the skin that predominantly affects almost every body constitution under the doshas, and that is dry skin. Now, dry skin is principally moisture loss from the skin, or in some circumstances, based on where you live, the weather actually causes your skin to become dry. So, for example, from the autumn to the winter season, we experience some dryness, but it is especially predominant in the Vata constitution. And the Kapha also suffers. Not that the Pitta don't suffer, they do, because I'm Pitta and I do suffer from dry skin. But the Vata constitution, according to the Ayurveda practice, is actually quite extensive, because during the autumn season, as we go into the dry, cold weather, heating is one of the things that the Vata constitution relies on. And the heating system, as we know, the central heating system does dry the skin. So to counterbalance this, the Vata constitution needs a little bit of help. And that is to ensure that there is moisture retention, prevention of moisture loss. For those of you, that know about formulation and some of the things that have to do with how you maintain moisture in your skin, we try to approach it from limiting transepidermal water loss. So from the Ayurveda side of things, these types of treatments are the things that are recommended. And there's a lot more focus on the Vata type, but I'll speak about the Pitta and the Kapha as well. So firstly, we need to approach it using internal and external therapies. What do I mean by internal therapies? So as a Vata type, or if you're experiencing dryness of skin, the focus is on hydration. So what I recommend, according to the Ayurvedic system, and also what I have experienced with some of my clients and personally, even though I'm Pitta, is you need to hydrate. Because the danger is during the cold weather season, we actually don't drink enough water, but I'll add a little bit more, not just water here. So if you can get some warm water and add it to your juices, so herbal teas, herbal juices, fruit juices, it is extremely helpful, because what it does is it not only conveys water into your system to plump up your skin, it also, allows some of the important vitamins inside these herbs and these juices to also nourish your skin. So you can see how internally you can continue to get hydration, but get the benefit of vitamins as well. So when it's winter time, autumn time, and we're currently in the autumn season in the United Kingdom, generally in the West, I will advise that why don't you not only drink water, but also add a little bit of herbal teas. So whichever tea that you fancy, I would say green tea, any kind of tea would work. Try that. Now, let's go into the external therapy, which I love talking about because I'm a formulator. So I'd like for you to think about oils as your friend during this season. Very important. Now, one of the oils that is so amazing for all skin types, but particularly in this topic that we're talking about, dry skin, is rosehip oil. Absolutely amazing. So I make rosehip balms, body butters, and I also make rosehip facial serum. And rosehip oil has amazing nutrients inside it that nourishes your skin. Now, please, I want you to understand, oils are not moisturizing. Anywhere you see somebody say an oil is moisturizing, just cancel it. Scientifically, that term is wrong. They might have said it maybe because they were looking for a term to use and they couldn't find the best one to use. But oils don't have water, and as such, they don't moisturize. What oils do, by the way, is in two ways you can use oils. So in formulating, I combine oils, butters, and all sorts of emollients with water or things that are water-based. So for example, aloe vera juice and stuff like, and rosehip water and all the floral waters. Combine them together to make a cream. Now, you'll be asking me the question, how do the two work together? Because oils don't mix with water. That's why we have emulsifiers. So the emulsifier will help bring the oil molecules and the water molecules, combine them together into a stable formula so that you can use them on your skin. So you see, water and oils have always, for generations, have been used in our creams and lotions. So for those that say oils are not good, they are no good, it isn't true, because predominantly your skincare lotions and creams, they do have both. Now, we've put that to the side. Back to the Ayurveda. So these oils, particularly rosehip oil, is so great for the skin. Now, for the Vata type, I often advocate that when you're in this season, you can take some rosehip oil, warm it in between your palms by rubbing your palms together, and just rub it all over your skin before you have a bath. So you can put it on for, let's say, an hour. An hour is a good time, or 30 minutes before you have a bath. Because what it does is it prepares your body to go into that shower, because most of the time you will be having a warm shower because the weather is cold, right? But what it does is it limits or relieves your skin of the dryness that will happen as a result of the water. And don't forget, in your water there's chlorine, there's fluoride, there are all sorts of chemicals that they've used to treat the water we use to have our shower or take our baths. So what these oils will do, and another oil I'll recommend is hemp seed oil. Fantastic oil. All these oils I'm talking to you about, I use them in all my formulations. They are fabulous for the skin. So just rub it from head to toe. You can put them on your face as well. Rosehip is amazing for the face. I think some people know that already. So rub it in, wait an hour, and then, or 30 minutes, and then go into your bath or you take your shower. It will reduce dryness as a result of the impact of the chemicals in the water. So that's something to think about. That's something you could do to reduce dryness of your skin. Now, what I'll also add to that is, after having your shower, use creams and lotions that have oils that you know will benefit your skin. So for example, if you read the ingredients on the skin, and I'll do a video on ingredients as well, particularly ingredients that aligns with the doshas and also the Ayurvedic lifestyle. But there are specific types of oils and ingredients you should be looking out for during this season to ensure that you're well hydrated. One of the herbs I would say to you to always look out for is aloe vera. If you find aloe vera in the first 5 to 6 ingredients on your ingredient list, go for it. Because aloe vera is very hydrating, very moisturizing, and is also healing for the skin. I particularly offer an aloe vera gel. It is just aloe vera and is preserved, because you can't sell it if it's not preserved. And people use it with their cream to give added moisture and hydration. So something to think about. And you can extract this juice yourself from the aloe vera leaf. and use it on your skin. It's extremely hydrating, and you can drink it as well. Apart from the fact that it has medicinal properties that help your skin and your body to heal, even your gut, it also increases the moisturization and hydration in your body. So I hope you found that useful. Now, one last thing that I'll throw into the mix. So I'll also advise that in your food, as a Vata constitution or dosha, that why don't you introduce ghee into your meal? You can add it. That's G for golf, H for holiday, E for echo, E for echo. Ghee. It's really good to add to your meals, because what it does is it actually improves the lubrication in your system, and also you can use the maximum dose of primrose oil or flaxseed oil. They're actually really good in the body during the season. So I hope that helps for you people that are of the Vata type. Now let me just speak about Pitta as well. For the Pitta body type, the body benefits a lot from coconut oil. So you can, instead of using maybe rosehip oil, which you can use, I use it, you can use coconut oil if you're not allergic to it. Some people are sensitive to coconut oil. Some people don't even like it altogether. But coconut oil, we found, is really good for the Pitta body type, for the scalp, for the skin. So you can put it on your body before you hit that shower. And what I'll say generally for all the body types, this is a tridoshic therapy, is that during the winter period, avoid products that have synthetic chemicals, products that are alcohol based, because alcohol can be drying. And when I say alcohol, I don't mean natural alcohols, because there's some alcohols that we use in formulations and that are natural. I mean alcohol. So for example, some toners have alcohol added to the formulation, so that when you're cleaning your skin, it cleans it effectively. It gives you that crispiness. You don't need that in the winter period, because it will increasingly dry your skin. And if you can avoid that, just go for natural floral waters. You can actually use natural floral waters without any other thing in it, apart from the preservative, to tone your skin, and it will give you the added benefits of the vitamins inside it. And as I said before, all skin types, try rosehip oil, try hemp seed oil. So in your meals, try and avoid dehydrating substances. So mostly baked foods, you might not know that they're actually dehydrating. Carbonated drinks. Why is it that you drink so much Coke and all those carbonated drinks and you never feel satisfied? You're still thirsty. It's because they are drying. So avoid those things. Avoid corn meals, and just generally baked food. For me, I just steer clear of baked foods during the season. And finally, talking about lifestyle, especially for the Vata type and also for the Kapha type, try and do more exercise. So things like walking. That's actually tridoshic. It's a good tridoshic practice. Walk a lot. And the aim is to open up your pores so that your skin can excrete waste, get rid of the waste, that, because that's what sweating is actually part of, getting rid of the waste. That's how the body manages waste, getting rid of waste through the skin. So try that. Try to adopt maybe walking into your practice during that time, during the winter period, during the autumn period. Walk, do exercises, whatever will make your skin pores open up and get rid of the waste, go for it. And the easiest one, I think, would be just, instead of driving, you can just swap it with walking to wherever you want to go. Very good practice. And there are health benefits to it as well. Also, just to ensure that the dead cells on the skin are being removed, regularly. You can also try to do a bit of skin. There's a practice where you can actually remove the dead skin by brushing your skin. So I'll see if I can put a link to maybe a video or a research paper or something that can help you to read it and see the actual practice. But it's literally you brushing your skin, and as you're doing that, it's actually removing dead skin from your body. And you can follow that up with adding oils and then having your bath. It's a really good practice. I do it every now and again, but you need to be careful. You don't need to do it all the time because you don't always have dead cells. So you can do it once a week, which I do it over the weekend because my self-care time is always during the weekend because I'm busy during the week. And just do the skin brushing technique is really good. And you follow it up with an oil and you go into the shower. You feel good at the end of the day, believe me, once you've done it. And that's pretty much it in terms of the dry skin side of things. I've focused mainly on that because there are just hundreds and hundreds of skin conditions we can talk about. But I know dry skin affects everybody generally. And just by adopting the simple steps that I've just mentioned, I've talked about lifestyle, so some things that you can do, simple things you can do in your everyday. Take a walk, open up the pores, sweat, and avoid, as much as possible, avoid being in a very hot place. And being hot, I mean where there's heating and you're there for a long period of time. I know this might sound, impossible. If it is impossible, then ensure that you are using products that limit transepidermal water loss. So let me even give you an example of what I mean by that. So for example, after you've had your shower, let's focus on the body, not the face now. Let's focus on the body. You have your shower and you dry your body. That is wrong. I tell people, allow your skin to still be damp before you apply your skincare products. That goes without saying. So what I do is, everything I do is still within my bathroom. So when I come out of the bath, I allow my skin, because I start on my face. So as I'm taking care of my face and going through my routine, and I'll do the routine also for you to know what my facial care routine is. It's actually quite fun. I enjoy doing my facial routine. Is almost like my self-care portion, the 2, 3, 5 minutes of my day that I absolutely enjoy, because I do face yoga. I'll do that, in another video. But literally, whilst I'm doing my face, I just allow my body to air dry just a little bit, because by the time I'm done with my face and my neck, my skin is still quite damp. Because remember, I'm inside the bathroom. The dampness is still around in the bathroom, so it's not like everything is gone out from the vent or even from the window, because it's still quite damp inside. And I don't use the towel. I don't towel my body. I just allow the skin to gradually air. But by the time I'm done with my face and my neck, the skin is still quite damp. And I just literally use my body cream. So I use thicker creams. I'm a black person, and for us, I use heavier creams. I make heavier creams for myself because I find that my skin just loves it. So I apply, just a little bit that I need all over my body, focusing on the external parts, the parts that will be more exposed is what I should say. So my hands and my arms, my feet, and maybe part of my leg. But most of the time in the winter season, you won't see my legs, and you probably won't even see my arms. But I still focus on those, but especially paying more attention on my hands, and I try to rub the product in until they're almost not visible, because that way I know that the epidermal layer has taken what it needs from the cream. And if it's a lotion, it's exactly the same process. But I don't stop there. So during the winter period, I literally I could take a long oil. So I'll do another video that talks about long oils. They have their terms, they have their reasons. Some use them in the spa. In fact, that's what they use for your massage and stuff like that. But I use a long oil on my skin. I have a body oil that I formulated as well. If you're interested in knowing what this thing is, just send me a message, put something in the comments so that I can know what you would like to know more about, because I want to give you exactly what you need. And that's why I'm talking about different things, because we're just on this journey together. I really don't know much about my audience and you guys, and I'm doing this for you. So just let me know what works and what you would like. So I put the long oil on these external parts, and that is how you seal your skin from moisture loss. Because remember, cream and lotions are water-based. They're water emulsions, they're water and oil emulsions. You have that already. Then what I do is I try to seal them in so that when I go out, the weather doesn't just take everything from my skin and it evaporates and I realize that I'm dry. Yeah? So in some cases, and I do this as well, I change depending on how really intensive the weather pattern is. If I know it's extremely dry, especially when we're getting towards the end of December and January and February, I switch to butters. And I mean butters that are not water-based. So I mean anhydrous butters, so they don't have water. So your whipped shea butter or whatever you have. I have sea buckthorn body butter, organic. I have organic rosehip body balm, body butter. I have all those things. So I often use the sea buckthorn because, oh my goodness, I need to do a video for you guys about sea buckthorn. Sea buckthorn is one of the most amazing discoveries that I made in the world of botanicals. That oil is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I just thank God that it actually exists. The nutrients inside it, they're over 100, in fact, over 150. Think about 190 nutrients are inside just that one ingredient. And oh my goodness, it's just amazing. So I have a sea buckthorn body balm. When the weather is getting quite extreme, I use that on top of, very lightly, on top of my cream for my arms and my legs. And I kid you not, from morning till night, I'm good. And then in the nighttime, I often have my shower, well, bath and shower twice in a day, most of the time. It's just a practice that I'm used to because having a shower helps me to sleep in the night. It's part of the practice that I've adopted even before I found out about Ayurveda, and it just helps me to relax and sleep. But I literally use the body butters to bed, and I have a frankincense. Frankincense is another amazing Ayurvedic herb, or I would say crystal. It's like crystals, but you can extract them into oils, and that is also very key to the Ayurvedic practice. I have too many things I need to talk to you about, but we have to go in little steps, baby steps. And that's really it. You can see how Ayurveda is so linked to everything about life. But I've given you a hint about how it helps your skin. And dryness of skin is something that most people suffer from. So I hope you found that very, very useful. Let me know what you think. Please comment in the comment box. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button. If you've never been to this channel before, I'm telling you, you've not missed too much because I literally just came on YouTube. I'm on Instagram as well. I'm on Facebook. It's just people compelling me to go online and to put this information out there, because they've really helped me in my life. And I'm so passionate about helping others attain what we call balance. And I found this when I started understanding what Ayurveda was all about. And I'm sharing that with you. So, what is your Ayurveda practice for your skin? What do you know about Ayurveda and skincare? Has this been valuable to you? Are there things you would like for me to post in the future about this topic? Just let me know. Don't forget that in life, one thing we should be looking out for is how we can use nature to nurture ourselves. And that, folks, is why I started Veduxe, nurturing you and your skin with nature. I love you all. As you know, my name is Dola. Hit that subscribe button, click on the bell so that you get notifications when I release videos and you'll be the first to know. And don't forget, look after yourself and continue to stay in balance. Bye bye now.